Hello and welcome. And thank you also for joining me today for your museum at Bucknell, exploring the Samek Art Museum. I'm Kayla Brzezinski, the Public Programs and Outreach Manager here at the Samek. I'm excited to introduce you to one of the university's more exciting spaces on campus, which is the Samek Art Museum. As you prepare to join the Bucknell community, you may be wondering what role an art museum plays on a college campus. Many people are familiar with museums as places where objects are displayed and preserved, but an academic art museum is something a little bit different. It's a place for inquiry, experimentation, conversation, and discovery. Now, throughout the academic year, I guess getting to this question of what is an academic art museum and what do we do? So throughout the academic year, we present approximately 10 different exhibitions, and we offer a wide range of social events, public programs, and hands-on experiences for engagement. We also collaborate with faculty across many disciplines to facilitate class visits, helping students connect course concepts with original works of art. In addition, we offer study visits to our collection study room, where students can engage directly with artworks and objects from the museum's collections. Plus, there are many more opportunities of engagement or for engagement that I'm excited to get into today. So whether you have a lifelong interest in the arts or have never set foot in a museum before, the Samek is for you. It's a place for curiosity, creativity, and connection, and it's an important part of what makes the Bucknell experience unique. So some information about us and our location, sort of where you can find us. One of the unique things about the Samek Art Museum is that we have two locations, giving you multiple opportunities to engage with art, both on campus and in the broader community. Our main museum is located on the top floor of the Elaine Langone Center, which is Bucknell's Student Union building. The Samek on campus is located at 701 Moore Avenue in Lewisburg and hosts a variety of exhibitions, programs, and events throughout the year. The Samek also operates a location in downtown Lewisburg at 416 Market Street, which is directly across from the campus theater. This location serves as a bridge between Bucknell and the local community, serving students, residents, and visitors to explore contemporary art with engaging exhibitions. So before we talk about how you can get involved with the Samek Art Museum today, I'd like to briefly share how we began and how we got here. The museum's collection has been growing for more than 170 years. Our first acquisition came in 1853, and over the decades, generations of alumni, faculty, friends, and supporters have helped build a collection that now includes more than 6,500 works of art and cultural objects from all around the world. For much of its history, these objects were displayed in various locations across the university. In 1983, Bucknell opened its first dedicated exhibition space, creating a permanent home for the visual arts. Over time, the gallery expanded its role into teaching, learning, and community engagement, eventually becoming the Samek Art Museum. So today, we care for a collection that spans centuries of artistic and cultural history, and we operate primarily as a contemporary academic art museum. We are still a collecting institution, and we accept donations of artworks in addition to purchasing our own artwork via a student-advised acquisition program, and more on that later. One of the most recognizable parts of the Samek Art Museum's collection is the Kress collection. It is named for Samuel H. Kress, a Pennsylvania-born businessman who became a major art collector and philanthropist in the early 20th century. Kress was especially drawn to Italian Renaissance painting, but what mattered most to him was access. At the time, most Americans would never have the opportunity to see works like these in person unless they traveled to Europe. Through the Kress Foundation, he worked to change that by donating hundreds of artworks to museums across the United States. In 1961, Bucknell University became one of the universities selected to receive works from his collection. For students and communities at Bucknell, that means something remarkable. They are original Renaissance paintings that are available and accessible to you right here in Lewisburg. Today, the Kress collection remains a reminder of the museum's core purpose, which is meaningful encounters with great art should be accessible to everyone, and everyday learning, not just something that's reserved for a select few. Now that you have a sense of the Samek Art Museum and its history, I want to shift to what matters most for you as students, which is how you can be a part of it. So one of the most meaningful ways to get involved is through the Samek Art Museum Student Advisors Program. This is a volunteer student committee that gives students a direct role in shaping the museum's work and its connection to campus life. Student advisors have the opportunity to engage closely with museum staff and gain behind-the-scenes access to visiting artists, curators, and special educational programs that are not typically open to the public. It's a chance to see how a professional museum operates while also contributing student perspectives that help shape our thinking and our programming. And just as importantly, student advisors help ensure that the museum reflects the interests and experiences of Bucknell students. So their input plays a real role in how we think about exhibitions, events, and engagement. Advisors may also participate in the Trevisani Art Acquisition Program, which is an annual experience where students learn about how museums collect art and are invited to help shape decisions about potential acquisitions for the collection. So it's a rare opportunity to not only learn about how museums work, but to actively take part in building one. This program is open to any student at Bucknell, regardless of major, and if you're interested in signing up, you can send me an email. My contact information will be at the end of this presentation. Another great method of engagement and involvement with the museum is through the Trevisani Art Acquisition Program. Each year, Bucknell students take part in a guided process of researching and evaluating potential artworks available for acquisition for the museum's collection. This includes information sessions, group discussions, and direct engagement with how museums make decisions about what to collect and why those choices matter. In the spring, the program extends beyond campus. Students travel to a major art city, such as Baltimore, New York City, Pittsburgh, or Philadelphia, and it rotates each year, to visit galleries, artist studios, and co-ops to see available works firsthand. While there, they meet with art world professionals, learn about individual artists and their artworks, and begin to consider how different pieces might fit within the Samek's existing collection. So the focus is not just on selecting art, but asking deeper questions. So what kinds of stories does the museum's collection tell? What perspectives are we missing? And how can new acquisitions provide meaningful educational value for current and future Bucknell students? In that way, the Trevisani Project is both a learning experience and a form of stewardship. So students are not only observing how museums operate, they are directly participating in building a collection that will shape the museum for years to come. So if you're interested, be sure to keep an eye on the Message Center in the spring for information on how to sign up. And you can also send me an email if you would like to be added to the list. Another important way for students to get involved at the Samek Art Museum is through paid employment as museum guides. The Museum Guide program is designed to give students hands-on experience working in a professional museum environment. Guides play a key role in welcoming visitors to the museum, offering information about exhibitions, and helping people feel comfortable in engaging with the artwork that's on view. Before they begin, students receive training so that they can confidently greet guests, share resources, and support visitor learning in meaningful ways. Museum guides also serve as gallery attendants, helping monitor museum spaces and ensuring the safety and care of the artworks on display. Beyond day-to-day responsibilities, this role offers something even more valuable, which is the chance to build a close relationship with the museum's permanent collection and changing exhibitions, while also gaining real experience in public engagement, education, and cultural work. So if students are interested in being considered for a museum guide position, they can reach out to our preparator and operations coordinator, Tilton Woodrow. His contact information is available on the screen. Beyond student employment and leadership opportunities, the Samek Art Museum also gives you a direct access to the collection itself in a very hands-on way. Our collection is of more than 6,500 works of art, is available to explore online through the museum's website. You can search by artist, time period, subject, or theme, making it easy to discover connections between artworks and your own academic or personal interests. But the experience doesn't have to stay online. If there is something you want to see in person, you can schedule a visit to our collection study room. This space allows students, faculty, and small groups to view works from the collection that are not currently on display in the galleries. These works are a unique opportunity to engage directly with original works of art in a focused, guided setting, something that supports research, coursework, and personal curiosity. If you would like to schedule a collection study room visit, you can contact the registrar and exhibition manager, Teresa Engelbrecht. Her contact information is available here on the slide. And I want to thank you for taking time to learn about the Samek Art Museum today. I hope this gives you a sense of the many ways the museum is here to support and challenge and hopefully connect with you over your time at Bucknell. To stay connected, you can visit our website for information about current exhibitions and upcoming events. You can also follow us on social media to keep up with new programs, exhibition openings, and announcements throughout the semester. And more importantly, I want to encourage you to stop by and to see us in person. So whether you're visiting an exhibition, attending a program, or just exploring the galleries between classes, the museum is here for you to explore and to utilize. So we look forward to welcoming you to Bucknell and seeing you soon at the Samek Art Museum.